Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
So, just to wake you up, we're starting with just a small presentation. It will be something like 3 or 4 hours. Then there will be some interrogation.
So you can't go out until the end.
Well, actually, this is somehow the follow-up of the presentation we've made last year about the initiative Art of Coding, and we'll explain once again what it is in just about 1 minute. I guess the shadow party is a good moment to give you some updates of what we are doing, because it's just at the beginning of the summer break. So we'll probably come back several years from now. Something to say before?
Yes, I want to say hello to Philippe, who contributed to this conference, and I think he's watching you on Twitch.
He's hiding his CRT farm just now. Ok, hop. Ben, j'ai pas aimé.
So, how are we? So, Yoann?
So this is Anne-Rose Davigo.
Yes, I'm Cicile, or Illuvia for Callisto. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm project leader on the radio host. And Yoann?
So, donc, Anne-Rose is the project leader of the French part of Art of Coding. I am Yoann Lebars. Hop là. So I'm a research associate and also a member of mo5.com. It's a French association, so you don't say mo5.com, you say mo5.com. The mo5.com association, which aims to preserve the numerical culture.
So we have Philippe Dubois.
Philippe Dubois, you may well know him, the founder of mo5.com, and he's a member of our team.
And for the end, Nicolas Nova. We'd like to pay a tribute to Nicolas Nova for his guidance through the process with French ministry, and for his depth validation work. His involvement was extremely valuable, and even though he did not witness the project completion because of his untimely death, we like to believe he will be proud to have contributed to it.
He unfortunately died last December while he was on vacation. Anyway, he helped us very much on the files and just died not to see it complete.
Yes. So the next. So we are many. And we are lucky, thanks Totmat for this graphic. Yesterday we have a world competition, and we see this graphic. So it's very interesting. We have many production of Amiga. And C64, it was the feeling that it's the best, it's the most production in Demozu.
So maybe you didn't win with this, but it's now in the files.
Yes. So there are several divergent sources taking stock of sinners, mainly poet.net on Demozu. This website mostly rely on personal declaration, so the figures differ from one on site another. However, it still gives a relevant order of magnitude of the scene international impact. So we are many, and we have many production. I don't want to say
According on demozoo.org, there is 110,000 and about 500 seniors registered in just this website, and it hosts almost 180,000 productions.
yes. It's the most statistic, but on poet.net we have another stat.
All right.
Yes, Alex?
C'est moi? Ah, yes.
It's you.
If you are here or if you are watching us on the Twitch, it means that actually the demoscene is quite important for you. The question is, do you realize how much it's important for the culture of humanity? Yes, I'm not super emphasize this. Actually, the demoscene, it's part of the numerical culture, but also it has several, many other numerical cultures have been influenced by the demoscene. So actually, this is an important part of the culture of humanity. So it's important for us, but also for the public to preserve it. So we've just seen that there are actually several thousands of singers all over the world. So it's actually a socio-anthropological phenomenon of the greater importance, and that's the reason we need to preserve it. Another thing is, you may not realize it, but actually, numerical art is fragile. We'll talk about it in a few moments, but the machines are made disappear, and the support can disappear too. So there's several parts of this culture that can be easily erased, and that's a problem. All right, so what is Art of Coding? So this is a transnational collective active since 2019, and the final aims of this collective is to enlist the demoscene as the first digital culture on the UNESCO Intangible World Cultural Heritage list. We are well on our way, but there are several steps for this. It has been initiated by Tobias Kopka, excuse me. I guess he's online.
Maybe.
Well, probably. So
say hello to Tobias, Andreas, and other people like Ivok.
Yes. So initiated by Tobias Kopka and Andreas Lang, who are quite active in the collective. Well, I guess it's enough. So how does it work? First, we need to enlist the demoscene in national lists. So, for instance, for the French list, that was what we were talking about last year, and we'll talk about it in a few moments. We have some good news. And when you have some countries, let's say about tens of countries, that have enlisted the practice, you can then enlist, propose the practice to the UNESCO. So we are well on our way for doing this. We have several information to give you. We'll talk about it. And yes, well, I'll talk about the fact that the demoscene is part of the global digital culture, but also doing enlisting the demoscene in national and in UNESCO lists will help us to gain some legitimacy for the preservation of the demos, simply put.
So, since the initiative was launched, 7 European countries have recognized the demoscene. As several countries have now recognized the scene, this makes us even more legitimate to go for the unlist in the UNESCO list. So now we have Finland, Germany, Poland, Netherlands. So we have a cloudy on Switzerland, and it's raining on France. And for the end, we have Sweden in the national list.
So we are proud to say you that the French ministry have accepted the demoscene for the national list, and so it's official ever since February. But this party is the first official announcement for the global demoscene, actually.
Yes.
So we maybe should have an animation of a bottle of champagne, but well, anyway, thank you.
So, like Andreas says, we are 7.
So yes, as for March 2025, 7 countries have enlisted the demoscene in their own national list. There are still some countries that are working hard to make them the demoscene recognized on their national list. Anyway, we can start and move on the next step, which will be go to the UNESCO. So.
Oh, it's me. The first step is completed. So this is the file with 4 years of work. We can learn this document with the QR code, and you can find this on the website of Ministry of Culture. And the important information for us and for people in general, we are first unlisted digital culture in the French National Inventory. Yes, it's a first.
So it means no music, digital music have been enlisted yet. No digital art has been enlisted yet, but the demoscene is in the French inventory. Keep in mind that this file is about 40 pages, and it's entirely free to download. So it's written in French, of course, but there are several information that you may find interesting.
Yes, and feel free to make a feedback if you want. It's important for us.
By the way, so our file is 40 pages, and every country had to complete a file. So we have a great amount of data about the demoscene and its history. So we will have to find a way to publish this in one way or another. I guess we will keep you informed about this. It's not really clear how we will be doing it, but we will be doing it sooner or later.
Oh, so our girl. So the first enlist the demoscene in the French National Inventory of Culture. So it's done. And the next, for this moment, it's enlist UNESCO Intangible Heritage. So now we can use a new logo about patrimoine culturel immatériel en France. It's an opportunity to put this on official document for demo parties or another documents. If you want to use this, you can follow this
Yes.
information. Really?
Now, the demoscene, at least the French demoscene, has the right to use this logo. Well, there are some guidelines to be followed, so ask us if you want to use it, but you can use it, and we greatly encourage you to use it, as it will be a great way to put it to the public.
So the next?
Yes,
What's the
it's
next step?
So the next step will be integrating the UNESCO cultural heritage. And well, so it's a transnational application, but one country will have to take the lead. And we are discussing this. So there will be one country which will be the one the other will follow up. Actually, it's mainly something purely formal, as everyone will be active during the enlisting, but then there one country that should be the leader. So to do this, you need to the practice should have integrated in several national lists. This is the case. Good, and it probably be well. More countries are about to come. So this was the first step for international application, and now, as we are 7, this will greatly ease the international initiative on the demoscene, naming the demoscene, the demo parties, indeed, but also everything about preservation. We will talk well right now, I guess.
The next?
I think we finished with the generalities.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
And why we are doing this?
Because we are mad.
Yes, I'm a little mad, I think. But passing our values to the future generation is, in my opinion, an important mission. So we need to save this culture for the next generation. And we have different person, active demoscener, active in digital heritage preservation, or active in research. So like Yoann.
Yes, indeed.
We are the three. Yes, all.
More or less, at least in the two last ones. Well, I've planned to come with something looking like a demo in this shadow party, but of course I didn't find the time to do so. Well, anyway, you probably not realize it, but actually, doing some demos, you are making some history of the culture of humanity. It's more important than you think, actually. So
yes,
I've said that before, but let me remind it to you.
Oh, it's for me. Like, what is the benefits for the demoscene? Integrating the immaterial heritage inventory enables for institutional recognition and institution protection measure. It also provides an ever more legitimate institutional framework for academic studies. I can take Flopin's work on Earth This is as an example, in which she presents is an academic framework, the aesthetic and technical state.
In research, like in any field, money is the key, and so to make some academic studies, you need some money. Being enlisted gives some legitimacy, so it is to find some money. It's as simple as that. All right, so
this is your job.
Yes, indeed. So let's be a little more practical. So we'll take, for example, the example of a demo. I guess you know what a demo is. Anyway, and the thing is, you're making some demo, you're showing it at a demo party, then, well, you put it on poet.net or demozu.org
Or Git.
or Git. And what's next? So the important thing is to give some traces of your demos. You all know state of the art. It's been very influential. It's important. We are able nowadays to see this demo. And probably the demos you're making now, it will be important to see them in several years, maybe several centuries. So there's several methods to preserve, and these methods are all complementary. The first and the easiest one is to make a video.
But a demo, it's a video, right?
Yes, indeed.
No?
Of course, it's not the best way to preserve a demo, but still, it's a trace. So it's probably the easiest part. You make a video, you put it on YouTube. It's not perfect, but at least we have some traces.
Yes, we have PeerTube.
PeerTube is also a good way to share your videos. So that's the easiest one. An important one, probably not the one you're most involved in. Emo5.com is very much involved in this. So another important one is to keep the machines and the storage medias in a working state. So it means the Amigas, for instance.
It's later hard, but I know someone who can put the machine better.
Yes. So if you have a working machine and a working storage media, well, it's the best way to preserve your demo because it's the exact experience that is intended. Now, what we know is even if we can keep the machines working way longer than most people think, we are at emo5.com. We are keeping some machines in working state that are older than anyone in the association. So we can keep the machines working a very long time, but one day or another it will cease to work. So we cannot just rely on this. So another important point is to document and emulate the machines. Doing so, we can do some emulation, which can be software, it's the usual one, but also hardware. Hardware emulation is a very compliant way, as it's very, very close to the original experience. And it's now quite accessible with, FPGA is easy to find. So it's a very interesting way to keep the hardware, to preserve the hardware and so preserve what's working on this hardware. And what we need you to do is to preserve your code and your assets and comment them.
And take the time for this.
And take some time for this. So the first step is to put your demos on Git, on GitHub, for instance, and so it will be quite easy to access them. And well, yes, if you can comment your code, it will be quite good because another way to preserve the demos is to make them work on different platforms than the original ones. All right, it's not perfect. Once again, a demo is made for one platform, but still, it's a way to keep the experience of what has been done. And if the code is not commented, Well, the work to make it working on a new platform can be quite tricky. So please put your codes on GitHub and comment it. One important way is also to popularize demoscene. Not well, most demosceners actually promote the demoscene, but still, it's important not to stay in our quite small area, but try to make the most people aware about it.
Yes, we need to go upstairs, not on underground way.
And support the initiative to preserve our culture. We'll be talking, well, if you keep in France, if you keep in touch with mo5.com, you will learn about several initiatives. For instance, there can be some exhibitions of demos. So it will not be a demo party, but presenting to the public several demos. There have been several initiatives in other countries than France.
You can see this on Art of Coding.
Yes. So we can, for instance, mention a documentary made for in the Netherlands. So if you understand Dutch, do not hesitate to watch it.
You are welcome to see this.
And there's a new article in an official magazine in Germany. So if you understand German, don't hesitate to read it. Right now, there's not that many initiatives, but there are several anyway. And as we are enlisting the demoscene in several inventories, more and more initiatives are to come. So
yes, like an interview.
Like some interviews. Interviews are very important to keep the history of the demoscene. So we will keep you in touch about this. And well, we hope you will help us in this.
So, what does the mercenaries can do? So, like, even if we keeping repeating it, I want to recall that scene can share knowledge and make their work accessible, learn in recovering and preserving all demos and documents related to demoscene culture. Moreover, since this years, you can register events on the Ministry of Culture Intangible Heritage agenda. So, so, so we have a new QR code that you can register events, like Shadow Party. So, the next. So we can say, like repeat it, we need to keep the demoscene alive.
Well, actually, you are actively keeping the demoscene alive, but it's important to mention it. So the aim is actually to preserve every single demo. Meaning, even if you've made something just wild and you think worthless, actually, the aim is to preserve it anyway. But it's not possible.
Yes.
So there will be some trade-offs to be done. And we need to coordinate some consensual effort to determine what are the priorities.
Yes, it's time for make some choice or not.
So by well, the collective that is working on the enlisting is probably a first step to build on this and to find our own way to determine the consensus on the demos, saying, all right, this one is very important, this one we start to preserve it first. Actually, it probably will be heartbreaking for time to times, but resources are not infinitely extensible, so we will have to do some trade-offs. Like I said, but I repeat it, there are several preservation initiatives. The preservation being keeping the code to make some exhibitions and so on. Like I said, we will keep you informed about them. And if you have any idea about it, please tell us about it, and we will try and find a way to help you as much as we can. So the conclusion is we probably will need some collective to coordinate the preservation initiative, coordinate in France, but also worldwide.
Yes.
Right now, mo5.com is taking its part. It probably won't be the only one to do this.
We need people.
So, well, actually, it's some kind of starting point. We have enlisted the demo scene, so now we need to build on this. And once again, we will keep you informed, but if you have any idea, please share with us. So this leads us to the conclusion.
Yes. Donc, so Art of Coding is a transnational initiative. We are one of the team. Yeah.
So now there are 7 countries that officially recognize the demo scene. There will probably some others. So it is very likely that UNESCO will recognize it as intangible heritage, though it will take some time. Keep in mind, it will take some time.
Yes, more or less 3 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Or more.
So this is the first step, actually, in preserving our demos and in keeping the community growing and known to the public. Well, we've said this before. So we've told this before, but once again, if you're interested in preserving your specific practices, please contact us. I guess we're not difficult to find in the demo scene.
Oh, I see one. She wants to preserve her practice.
Anyway, please contact us, and we'll try and find anyway, any action will probably help. So whatever your idea is, please share.
So if you want more information, you can go on the Discord server of Art of Coding. It's very interesting for resources and to know what's happened for the news in different countries. And you can go also on the website of Art of Coding.
There are several information on the website. Don't hesitate to go on it from time to time. But there's several interesting information to be found on it. Good. Up.
So I make some thanks about some people on demoscene that help us for this work. So thank you.
Yes, thank you all. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for doing your demos, and thank you for helping us to preserve it. And if you have any question, we'll be more than happy to answer them.